Hey guys, Steve Good here with the Scroll Saw Workshop. Here tonight with a quick tutorial on how to add initials to this letter opener that I'm publishing the pattern for today. You'll be able to find this pattern in my free pattern catalog over on the Scroll Saw Workshop blog. Just go to the catalog and type in letter opener as a search term and you'll find it. I will also, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll post a link in the description below and also a link in the blog post. So with that, let's get started on the tutorial. I am using a program named Inkscape, and again, links in the description. It is a free program that works on Windows PC, Mac, and Linux operating systems. It's a very handy, well-made program. It's not my everyday graphics editor, but it will get the job done. Now, when I publish patterns in my PDF format, I intentionally keep the pattern page as a vector, and that allows you to import my patterns into Inkscape and edit them. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight. I'm going to quickly show you how to import this particular pattern into Inkscape and then how to add initials to it. So once you get Inkscape opened, you will go to File, Import. Once you have the import file dialog open, you'll go to wherever you saved the pattern. In this case, it's called 2018 Letter Opener, PDF. That will bring up the PDF import settings. Over here on the right of that dialog, you'll see the cover page. In this select page, we don't need the cover page. We don't want to import that. We just want the pattern page is all we need. So go over here to this up arrow. Click on the up arrow until the pattern is actually showing and hit OK. That will bring the pattern into Inkscape. Now at this point you'll see when we have it selected that there's a bounding box around the whole thing. At this point we can't really do anything with it because these items are all grouped together. It's just part of what happens when you import things into Inkscape. So with the pick tool selected, and that's this little arrow up here, click on it, go up to Object, Ungroup, and now that gets rid of the text. We don't need that, but the three letter openers are still grouped together. So one more time, use your pick tool, select the pattern, Object, Ungroup. Now we have three different letter openers, and we can get rid of these two if we want just by hitting the delete key. So here's the letter opener we want to add the graphic to. The font that I'm going to use, which is a stencil type font so we can cut it out on the scroll saw, is called LINTSEC. And again, there will be a link in the description and also in the blog post and in the pattern book where you can download and install this font. And you need to do that before you open Inkscape. Over here in the toolbar, we're going to click on our Create and Edit Text object. We're going to go up here to this drop down dialog. We're going to scroll down until we find that Lintec font that we want, or Lintsec font that we want to use. We're going to set an initial size of about 48. We can change that if we want to. Now we're going to click on the screen. Type in our initials. Right now, these initials are on the screen as text and not as an object. We need them to be an object so we can manipulate them. So with your pick tool selected and clicking on the font, we're going to go to Path, Object to Path. So we're turning this text object into a path object. It doesn't look like anything changed, but it has. It's no longer text, no longer a font. With it still selected, and you'll notice the bounding box around it and the arrows means it's selected, we're going to go up to Object, Ungroup. That will give us three separate objects that we can manipulate. In this case, we want the initials to have the G, which is my last initial, in the middle. I'm going to hold, but we want it to be larger. I'm going to hold down the Control key, and on this bottom right hand resize or scale arrow with the Control key held down, I'm going to pull on it and make it just a little bigger. Okay? Now I can select these other fonts or these other text objects and get them approximately where I want them. Okay? With my pick tool, again, this tool right here, looks like this arrow. I'm going to click and drag a bounding box around all those letters. That will select all of them. I'm going to grab them with my left mouse button, move them over here, and center them up on my letter opener. Click anywhere on the blank part of the screen. That will deselect the text. Click on just the top initial. Hold down the Shift key. Click on the letter opener. That will select the S and the letter opener. Go to Path, Difference. That will delete that character out of that letter opener. Same process with the G. Select them both. Path, Difference. Same with the D. Path, Difference. Now you've got a pattern that you can go up here and print out and have a nice personalized custom letter opener. Okay, I know there's quite a bit to that. Go back and watch the video a couple times if you need to, but hopefully that'll help you use my patterns in Inkscape. And obviously this technique can be used on any of my patterns, so this program's worth having on your computer. Thanks for being here with me at Scroll Saw Workshop. Catch you next time.